You say that you don't like them, but I see you all the time. Okay, so welcome to this new vlog. It is the third day of the Latinx Book Bingo Readathon, and haven't even finished a book yet. I really want to finish a book, but I'm still actually trying to finish Capturing the Devil. I know, it's taking me literally forever to read this freaking book, but I'm hoping that by tomorrow it'll be done, so then I can start with my actual TBR for this readathon that I'm co-hosting. I feel like a freaking failure, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's where my mental mind space is. It's not good. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I got stuff, oops, there's my wallet, and I got stuff to decorate my background with. Just, you know, a little bit of stuff. My background is a little messy right now. It's kind of gross, but you know, whatever. So got a bunch of stuff. We're gonna pull some stuff out, figure out where I want to put it, and it'll be cute for the fall and spooky time. I got this garland. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm like, everything's $1, so why not? So we'll see where I want to put this. It's actually pretty long. It's not that bad. Should we put it like on here? I don't know. So I have these hooks on here, so I can hook that to it. Oh, that's kind of cute. Do we like that? I like it. I really do. I think it's really cute. Okay, we'll put that there then. So we have that. It's very simple. I didn't really get anything too crazy. I got a few things of this, which is just like plain leaf garland. I don't know if I want to put that in this basket where I have my green leaves coming down, if I want to incorporate the two, if I want to take all the green stuff out. I don't know. We'll see. I got these flowers, and then I also got this crap. I think I would get like a little thing, put it right there. I don't know. It's kind of like that. Gorgeous. And I thought it would also look kind of nice in Instagram pictures, so I could just like put this in a pic and make it a little more fall inspired. So yeah, I guess we'll just like put those there. And then, yeah, that's all I got really. It was just like this stuff. So I got more garland. I really don't know what I want to do with this. I thought I got 3 of these. I guess I only got 2. Also, I changed the my little letter board right there. It now says Devils roll the It now says Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes, which is from Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. So yeah, that's my haul. Well, I am currently trying to finish writing my essay for class, and I've been procrastinating by watching Bronwyn's DCP vlogs, because that's just what I do. And I actually needed to catch up on all of her vlogs because I think I missed like 4 of them or something, so I've just been watching those, and I'm trying to get this done, reading a bit of this because, you know, fun times. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing super exciting for today. Also, there's Taylor. Hey Taylor, hey Taylor, hey Taylor. Okay, so I finally got my ukulele in the mail. I'm gonna unbox it and see what it looks like. Oh, here comes Jimmy. Hi Jimmy. Here's the box. I'm gonna open it up, see what it looks like. I'm so excited. Comes in a case like this, and then it has all of like the extra stuff. Unboxing time. Oh, they really packaged this thing super nicely. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's probably out of tune. Well, ooh, that's bad. But this is so pretty. Look at the detailing on that. It's so gorgeous. So that's what it looks like. It does have the things to add on the strap. Okay, so I'm going to tune this really quickly, and then I'll show you guys kind of like a demo with it. I also got this from Amazon if you didn't know that. Just yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of Cornelia Street. It's been a while since I actually played it, so I'm still trying to remember how it goes because I had this whole thing like memorized for Cornelia Street specifically, and then I broke my ukulele and then I forgot how to do it, so we'll see. And I also don't really remember the lyrics very well. We were in the backseat, drunk on something stronger than the drinks in the bar. I rent a place on Cornelia Street, I sit casually in the car. See, I don't remember the lyrics, that's the problem. Let me try to do the chorus. I hope I never lose you, hope it never ends. I'd never walk Cornelia Street again. That's the kind of heartbreak time could never mend. I'd never walk Cornelia Street again. And baby, I'm so mystified by how this city screams your name. And baby, I'm so terrified of if you ever walk away. I never walk Cornelia Street again. I never walk Cornelia Street again. That's all I can remember. I need to re-memorize the lyrics, and it's gonna take me a little bit because for some reason Cornelia Street is just so hard for me to memorize. I think this is definitely, like, with new ukuleles, and I guess with new really any sort of guitar, you kind of have to like give it a little while for it to like get used to being tuned, especially if it's been out of tune for so long. So this is definitely something that I'm gonna have to like be pretty consistent about with like making sure it's tuned and getting it used to all that. But overall I think it's a pretty good like starter ukulele. Not too much different than the one that I was playing before. I feel like maybe the neck part was a little thinner on this one. I can't tell because I broke the neck on my other one, so yeah. I like it so far. It feels perfectly fine in my hands, and I think it's really cute too. I actually really like the kind of like just like the exposed wood look, so I'm very happy with it. And yeah, I mean, this kind of turned into a review, so yeah. But okay, I'm gonna show you guys the arcs that I got from my friend in my English class, and I think that'll be it for the night because tomorrow I have the Planned Parenthood book sale and I'm so excited. I'm gonna go ham. I got some money out of my bank and I have, you know, like my set budget. I don't really want to go over $20. I feel like I've spent about $20 each time I've gone there and it's been perfectly fine. I want to say last year I got like about 6 books for 20 bucks and that was like a pretty good deal. So I'm really excited, and I feel like now that I'm reading a lot more of like adult books also, that I feel like so much more of that book sale is going to be open to me. So I'm going to show you guys the arcs that I got. She was very nice and brought them all to me in this cute little bag. The first one is on top right here. It's As Many Nows as I Can Get by Shauna Jungdahl. And I love this cover. I've seen this cover before somewhere. I don't really know where, but I've seen it and it looks interesting. I love the cover. I love the colors and everything. And it just looks really cool. It looks like something that I might enjoy. And she actually asked me if I liked, I guess like Becky Albertalli books, and she's like, oh, you might like this one then. So really excited about that. I don't really know what it's about. And then the next one I'm super excited about because it is a historical fiction. It might also be fantasy, so I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's like historical fiction fantasy. And it's Lovely War by Julie Berry. And this is a book that I was going to buy, and now I don't really have to because I have the arc. And I'm just so excited. It says, an epic sweeping tale of war, loss, and love from a historical fiction master. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, this says, at the height of World War II, immortals Ares and Aphrodite are caught by the latter's jealous husband in a Manhattan hotel room, locked in a forbidden embrace. Okay, so that sounds really interesting. I guess I didn't really know what this was about, so very excited to have it. The next one is one she said that I like have to read, and it's Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevers. And I mean, we all know Robin Lefevers, we all know this book, and I'm pretty sure this is a spin-off of her, I'm pretty sure this is a spin-off of the His Affair Assassins trilogy series, or it like takes place in the same world. And I'm really excited about this. Like, this is another book that I had my eye on before, and I'm really excited to now have an arc of it, so hopefully I really enjoy it. I also have that whole series, Grave Mercy? Yeah, Grave Mercy. I have that whole series, so now I can kind of like marathon all of it. The next one is one I actually haven't heard of before, and this is Odd and True by Kat Winters. Kat Winters, that author sounds familiar to me, but I can't like pinpoint what book she wrote. I feel like there's another book out there that Kat Winters wrote, but I've never heard of Odd and True, and it sounds interesting, at least from the cover. Like, it seems like something I might enjoy. It says, a new story from Kat Winters, the master of magical historical fiction. That sounds kind of like right up my alley. It says, True Chen grew up hearing Odette's story, of a monster slaying and a magician's curse, but now that True's older, she's starting to wonder if her older sister's tales were just comforting lies, especially because there's nothing fantastic about her own life. Permanently injured and in constant pain from an accident, in 1909, after a 2-year absence, Odette, reappears with a suitcase full of weapons and a promise to rescue True from the monsters on their way to attack her. Oh, this sounds so I've never heard of this book before. So I'm pretty sure, because Odette is from The Swan Princess, which I'm pretty sure is what it's called. I'm guessing it has something to do with that. And it sounds really interesting. So, you know, we'll see if I enjoy it. So the next book actually isn't an ARC. It's a paperback copy that seems like it was damaged, so they can't really sell it. And it's Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, and I have heard of this book, and I've seen it, and when it came out, I was like, should I buy it? Because I love Leigh Bardugo, and I love everything she's ever written. Even like the Shadow and Bone, like Grisha trilogy that I was like meh about, I still love it. So I was like wondering if like, oh, should I buy this book? And I kind of never did, because I'm not a huge superhero person. But now that I have it, I might as well read it. And I'm so excited. I thought that this was an ARC when I saw it, so I was like, okay, cool. But it's actually just a paperback copy, which is even cooler. And I'm excited. I think this is probably the only DC Icons book I would have been interested in, because I don't really like Superman, I don't like Batman, and I don't really care about Catwoman, so I think Wonder Woman is probably the only DC hero that I would actually be interested in. So I'm super excited to have this. Okay, I have 2 more ARCs. The next one is, I actually don't think this is an ARC. Okay, so actually the next book isn't even an ARC, it's just a paperback copy of The 100 by Cass Morgan. I've never read The 100. I think it's dystopian. I've seen the show, and I go back and forth on whether I actually want to watch the show, because I've seen most of season 1 and I'm still not sure if I like it or not. Like, I go back and forth between like whether I like it or don't like it, so we'll see if I ever get to this. This probably won't be one that I get to be honest, because I don't really like dystopian that much anymore, but I have it. And the very last book is actually an ARC, and it's Sky Without Stars by Jessica Brody and Joanne Rendell. And this is another book that I was like actually thinking of picking up and like buying, so this is a really cool ARC to have as well. And it just looks so interesting, and I'm really excited to get into it. I haven't really heard a lot about this book, to be honest. I don't know if anyone likes it or dislikes it, so it'll be kind of interesting to make my own opinion about this book. It's very thick. It's way thicker than I thought it was for some reason. Even though I've seen the final copy of it, it just seems really big. Okay, so that was my unboxing and my little ARC haul, I guess. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm so happy that I have my new ukulele now that I can start playing Cornelia Street again and kind of get back to learning it. So you can kind of hear that it's out of tune. Also, don't call me out. I do a very like simplified version of the F chord. I just do this. I know it's this, but I actually kind of like the sound of this better than, like, I like this sound better than this sound. It's very similar, but I like this one a little. It's a little bit more open, I think. So yeah, really excited to have this, and very, very grateful to have gotten so many cool and exciting arcs. So excited. And now I'm ready to, I think I have to go do my hair, and then I also have to just get ready for bed. I'm really tired. I'm ready to go to bed. So this is what I look like before I go to bed. Yes. But no, I look like a freaking nut, like literally. But I straightened my hair, thankfully, for like the first time in, like, I want to say since the wedding I went to, probably. That was probably the last time I straightened my hair and put it up in a bun, because that's what I always do. And yeah, I'm ready for bed. Why do my eyelids always look so greasy? Nasty. Anyway, you can see Taylor in the background. We love that for me. And I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Look at, who's that? Who is it? Oh, that's my Chewy. That's my boy. Okay. I can't decide what side I want my hair to be on. We'll just move it however. And also, I'm drinking some rosé, so that's happening. This is only my first glass, so it's not like I'm like buzzed or anything. It's just, you know, just some rosé I bought at Trader Joe's. Okay, so I went to the Planned Parenthood book sale, and I got quite a few books. I also lost my Six Across tote bag at some point in the day. I don't know when, I don't know where, and I'm very heartbroken over it, but I'm gonna try to buy a new one. Thankfully, Redbubble still has that design, so I can pick it up. But it's just so sad. Like, I'm honestly gutted and freaking heartbroken over it, so it sucks. It really does. Anyway, okay, enough of the sadness. I'm going to haul the books that I picked up from this sale. First, I got this vase from the Dollar Tree because I did buy some fake flowers for like the fall time to put in here. So actually I bought the flowers first, then I had to buy the vase because I realized I didn't have a vase. So yeah, it's just like this kind of like yellowy glass, which I really like. And I think it'll look super cute over on my bookshelf. At least we'll see if it works. Okay, so this is the bag full of books that I got. I spent around, I want to say $45 on all of these books. Might be a little more than that. I can't remember, honestly. $45 to like $48 on all these books, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. So that's a pretty good deal, and they usually have some pretty good deals on all their books, which is really nice. Okay, so we're just gonna like kind of go through it. I'm not gonna like go in any specific order. So the first book that I pulled out of this bag is The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman, and I'm pretty sure this is the prequel to Practical Magic, which I don't own. I tried to look for it while I was at the sale, and I couldn't find it. I could only find this book and one other Alice Hoffman book that I did end up picking up. but I've heard a lot of really good things about this series, I guess, and it seems really interesting. It seems like something I might enjoy, and I also really love the cover. It's just so gorgeous, like the gold foiling all over it, and it's like yellow. I don't have any books that look like this, so I was so excited to find it. And I'll have to look for Practical Magic somewhere else. Hopefully I can find it, because it's kind of like, I want the hardcover, but I don't really know where I'm going to be able to find it. So we'll see. I actually think these kind of match together. They look really cute. It's like a little bookstagram. Okay, so the next book that I pulled out of my bag is another Alice Hoffman book, and it's called Faithful. And I love this cover, and it's really thin. This one just kind of caught my eye. And I also really like that all of the Alice Hoffman books have deckled edges, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you can tell. Deckled edges. I don't know if you can see that it has deckled edges, but it does, and I love deckled edges, so that's like really cool. Anyway, I don't really know too much about this book, and I guess this isn't really like a formal haul video, but it looked interesting, and I've wanted to read more of Alice Hoffman's books. I used to love Aquamarine by Alice Hoffman. That's what the movie is based off of, Aquamarine, with the mermaid, and I loved that book so much as a kid. I would read it like multiple times in a row, and it was like in my top 3 favorite books. So super excited to have more Alice Hoffman books in my collection. The next book from the bag is one that I've actually seen literally everywhere. I feel like this book continually gets promoted to me. Like whenever I see like an ad for books, this book is always in it. And this is Summer of '69 by Ellen Hildebrand. I can't speak right now. And this is Summer of '69 by Ellen Hildebrand, or Elin. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, but I love this cover. I've literally seen this book everywhere. Like whenever I go on Goodreads, whenever I go on Amazon, whenever I go on Instagram, wherever, like anywhere I go, this book is being promoted to me. So it must be for a specific reason. It must be because I might like it. So I'm really, really excited to read this. This was $9. Oh, I should tell you guys what the prices are for all these books. This one was $9. And then Faithful was $5. And Practical Magic was also $5. Okay, so the next book I have is Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering. I don't really know how to pronounce this name, but I saw this and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this book somewhere. Someone has read it from like a booktube channel that I watch. I don't really know who, but I know someone's read it. And so I'm really, really excited to get to this one. This is $7 and it sounded really interesting. And I love the cover, and it just kind of like spoke to me. I read a little bit of the inside flap, and you know, I think it might be a book that I might end up enjoying. The next book is one that I feel like everyone and their mom wants me to read, and so I just figured that I might as well try it out because everyone recommends this book to me. Literally everybody. Whenever I ask for recommendations, I always get this book, and it's I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. So I'm going to take everyone up on their recommendations of this book, and I'm going to try it out. I don't think I've ever read this book. I don't think. I might have at some point. Yes, okay. This is the one with Jude and her twin brother Noah. So I have read a bit of the beginning of this book, but I think I like took it out from the library, and I have such a hard time with finishing every single library book that I take out. So it was probably one of those books that I actually enjoyed, but that it probably just ran out of time and I had to return it. So I'm really excited that I found this, and it was $2 for this hardcover copy of I'll Give You the Sun, and these are all secondhand books, which is really cool. And I'm just so excited to have this book, and I've heard so many good things. So many people that I trust on BookTube, like this is one of their favorites. They recommend it to everybody, including me, so I figured I have to try it. The next book is in a little bit of like rough condition, but it's okay. It's not a big deal because they're all secondhand books. And this is Girls on the Verge by Sharon Biggs Waller. Okay, it's kind of hard to see the writing for her name because it's in like this like very loopy font and it's white on like a very light pink background, so it's hard to see. Anyway, I picked this book up because it's always caught my eye and I've always kind of been interested in it, but it's such a short book that I'm like, do I really want to spend full price on this book? I mean, I would because I want to support the author, but also it's like well under 300 pages and just very, very short. So I was really excited to see it at the book sale. And also Sharon submitted a hometown story for My Favorite Murder, and her hometown got like recorded, which is like so cool. And she also promoted her book, so I knew who she was, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've heard of that book, I've heard of this author, I can't believe she like listens to My Favorite Murder. And I also read her biography at the back, and it says that she is also a Planned Parenthood volunteer, which is really cool. So I just like figured it all kind of worked out for me in the universe. Okay, so I have 2 more books left, and the next one is The Girls by Emma Cline. And when I had this in my stack of books and I took it to the cashier, she was like super excited to see this one, and she's like, oh my gosh, I really love that book, it was so good. And I felt really good about my choice of picking this one up. I have seen I think a few people talk about this book, and I can't remember if they liked it or not, but it just always stuck with me, and it seemed like a book that I would also enjoy, so I'm just really excited. And this one was $5. Also, I forgot to say what this one was. This was also $5, so both $5, which is really cool, and I'm just so excited. I've like heard some things about this book. Oh, it takes place in Northern California. Is this the one? Okay, so this is the one about like Sharon Tate and Charles Manson, like all that sort of like culty stuff. And I'm just so into cults. I'm so into like learning about that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not in a cult, but I like learning about them because I don't know. I love true crime. True crime is like my favorite thing. So I was super excited to find this one, and I don't know, it sounds like a book that I'm probably gonna really enjoy. Okay, so finally to the last book. This has taken literally forever. This is gonna be like the longest vlog because I hauled so many books. I don't know how this happened. I was not supposed to get this many books, but I did, and here we are. So the very last book is Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney, and I know that a lot of people have talked about this book on BookTube, so I can't really remember what everyone thought of it, but I figured I would give it a chance because it's quite short, and it was also $7. So I'm pretty sure, is this a thriller or is it like a drama? Like, what is this? I actually really don't know. It says, my name is Amber Reynolds. There are 3 things you should know about me. 1, I'm in a coma. Oh yes, this is the coma one. 2, my husband doesn't love me anymore. And 3, sometimes I lie. Okay, I think maybe Books and Lala read this one. I don't think that she liked it though. I honestly can't remember. I feel like she didn't like it, which is fine because we have very different reading tastes. But I'm still super interested in this book, and I think it'll be fun to read it. Okay, so that's all of the books that were in this Planned Parenthood bag, and I am so happy that I was able to go. And I don't think I'll probably go back this year, honestly. I feel like I'm kind of like one and done with that book sale. I feel like if I go again, I know I'm just gonna spend more money, and it's going to be like an issue, so I probably won't go again, and I probably won't even have the time to go again anyway because I have school most of the time and whatever, so it just doesn't seem like something that I'm gonna do again. But I will wait until next year, and I'm gonna be so excited for it. And yeah. Also, I feel kind of bad because I didn't do a lot of reading in this vlog, mainly because I have a lot of stuff due for this class that I'm taking. I'm still working, and I have to commute to school because I live about 45 to an hour away from school, so I have to commute and I have to get up really early. It's just like my schedule is so messed up, so it's kind of just hard to find a lot of time to read, especially when I'm like going through a pretty rigorous class. And I've been working on an essay. I've actually worked on 2 essays so far, kind of 3-ish essays, I guess you could say, but 2 like bigger essays. Like, one was a presentation in like an essay form, so I just had to like read what I wrote. And then the second essay is one that I'm working on currently, and we've had to do like a bunch of drafts, which is fine. But it's just like, it's a lot of work, and I'm trying to get used to it again, because last semester I didn't really take very rigorous classes. It was just kind of like whatever classes, and this time I'm taking like a literature class, and it's like, oh, I forgot how much you have to do in the literature class. It's just, you know, whatever, it's fine. Like, I love doing it because I'm an English major and I love writing essays, and I love, you know, analyzing books and writing and stuff like that, so it's totally fine, but it's just like a lot. So unfortunately, the beginning of the Latinx book bingo readathon is not going great for me. So I'm still reading The Shadow Hour. I actually might put this down and pick a different book up. Maybe I'll do Don't Date Rosa Santos, mainly because it's a lot shorter. It's the shortest book, I think, that I have on this TBR. So maybe I'll put this off a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna try to read a little bit of it tonight because I don't really have anything to do, and also I have tomorrow off, so I could do like a total 24-hour readathon tomorrow and like get it all done. So maybe I'll do that, I don't know, but I'm going to end this vlog right now, and I will see you guys in my next one, and hopefully I do a bit more reading the next time you see me. When you see this face, it's going to have read so many more words. And with that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.